Hello and welcome to the Geek-Room. Today we will speak about the pass. This is this link. The pass is the standard Unix password manager. There is a complete pass article divided to separate chapters. Important links and dependencies are here. Minimally try to visit the homepage of the project. It is here. You can see more important details, and in the bottom part there are many applications and migration possibilities to the pass. So read this. What is pass and what isn't? It is described here. Please read this article and continue with installation. Installation process is very simple. You need two important points. It is based on the GPG. You have to create your GPG keys, and after it you can install the pass. It is this third link to the Arch wiki. The pass can be installed just with one package pass. This Arch wiki article includes many details and the baby steps as the introduction to the pass and basic handling. Before we will start with pass, we have to create the GPG KeyPairs. Maybe you have some of them, because the GPG keys can be used for many next things. For example, for encrypting, decrypting your files, or some sign packages to the Arch repository. GPG is standard installed in the system. If not, please install it by the package GNUPG. If you haven't the KeyPairs, you can generate it with this command GPG, and the input parameter is full gen key. If you start it, you have to follow several questions, and you have to fill your name, surname, and next points which are defined and explain it more in the Arch wiki page GNUPG here under this section. You have to choose the master password. Master password will be used in the pass, and it is the same which will be used for your GPG. After creation of your pair keys, the keys will be stored in GPG store, but this store is in your local there. You can see it is here stored. You have next choice to upload the public key from your GPG to key servers. You can select, there are several of them. I use the keys OpenGPG.org. If you make this, you can use these keys, for example, with packaging of Arch system, or it can be easily encrypted and decrypted the files from the third-party side. Next step is to export your keys and store to some your private Git repository. So please export your public key and the private key. You can see here the commands which can be used for exporting both keys. These keys can be imported to the next station or laptop by easy way. Just you type GPG import for public and private keys to the next station. The pass needs these keys with ultimate access. It means full trust. If you import these keys to the next station, there is the problem that there is not the default as the ultimate. You have to change this. So you have to edit the key, your key, and in the questions you have to set the trust. It is the choice 5, save it and quit. After this process, GPG repository in the new station ensures the ultimate access to your keys, and it is possible to use with the pass application. To search the keys in your GPG repository, you can use GPG search keys and the prefix part of your key. It is simple. There is just last part, the example how you can use your keys for encryption and decryption of files. You just type GPG recipient, your ID, and encrypt appropriate file. The file will be encrypted and get the suffix GPG. Decryption of your file is just output which file will be decrypted, the final value name, file name, and which GPG has to be decrypted. It's all. So this is asymmetric operation for encryption and decryption. Similar technique is used with the pass application. Most important feature of pass is that it using the directory structure, which depends on you. You can select how you will manage your encrypted files and the hierarchy of these folders. For example, I have following. The main folders are the credit cards, finance, local, login, and some next for the tokens and access points. Next point is that if you have more accounts for some web page, there are subfolders. For example, there is some Hira Cloud and there are more accounts here, so you just create the subfolder with file which is included under the folder Hira Cloud. So there is the example of the login folder, and there are the sites which are included there. So this is my structure. You can change it. You can use, for example, just login folder, but you can see that the pass can be used for many next storage of private files. syntax of the GPG file which is stored with the path. For full power of the path, there is necessary to store the password as the first line. So first line in the path file has to include the password. Next, all lines, rows, are dependent on you. You can store everything what you need because it is a standard file. There is good approach that next row start with prefix login, yes, and the account name. This syntax ensures that next applications which can be used with path has possibility to use this account name and complete fill the web page login forms. Now we can start with the initialization part of the path. Path storage can be created, just type path init and your GPG ID or email which is used for your GPG pairs. So it will be bound with your GPG, nothing more. And in your home there will be create the password password store. There is the complete your storage of your passwords and the structure of your files and the directories. So we can try create some example here. So I will create, for example, the web page example.org. My workflow is the following. I will type path generate and select that it is login, and the page the login page will be example.org, and I want to generate the password with 20. So the file is created. You can see here that is example or GPG, and there is stored the password in the first row. So I just type pass edit and now the system asks you about the master password for your GPG. So I insert the master password, and now you are inside the file. You can see that there are new generated password. I just go to the second page, type login, and there can be, for example, some user account name Raven2CZ, and you just store the file, and it is completed. Next step, because I have synchronization with the Git, I just type pass git push, and it is uploaded to my server and synchronized with phones, with laptops, with servers. It's done, completed. If you search, for example, you just type pass search example.org, and you can see all my storage which are used with example. You can see that this is our line under the login, and example.org is here. Next is you can just type the pass, login, and example org. And because there are some timeouts which is defined in the GPG with parameter max cache TTL and default cache TTL, you can use it, and the master password has the cache. Yes, if I clear the cache of the GPG, it is this command, GPG connect agent reload agent by. The cache GPG is clean, and I just type the pass login, and you can see the master password has to be inserted. Now there is the cut of your file with password and login process. You can use, for example, pass with attribute C, login, example org, and it is copied to your clipboard. You have 45 seconds to use it, so you can here shift insert. Now you can see that the password is still in the clipboard and can be used for insertion process. You can combine the pass with the D menu or with Rofi. I have the example here. You just install a Rofi pass or pass menu. Pass menu is already part of the pass, I hope. I just opened the Rofi control super P and type example and fill the pass here, and it is typed to the appropriate section or the field in the login form. D menu, pass menu, you can see on the top part example here, and type, and it is stored and can be used. Next step is the synchronization of your pass storage. I'm using the private Git repository. It is standard repository which just store your GPG files. If you have some private repo, you just create a standard Git repository, or you can use some private home cloud, what you want. If you use the GitHub, there is possibility, I hope, for create a private repository too, but it is, yes, the part of some external company, so the much more better is some your private home cloud. Client side. On client side, you just type pass git init and it is done. The Git repository is created in your pass storage, and you just add the remote connection to your Git server with pass git remote add, and where is your password storage present. After all, you just type pass git push with u and all, and complete your password storage will be stored to the private repository. Standard workflow is with the git command, but you have to type first the pass. Yes, because all commands for a git has to be for the pass. So pass git pull, make all operations which you want, and after all operations you just type pass git push and it will be placed to your server. Before applications, I add some important section. You can create some script for it, how to use the pass for your new computer, new station. So there is the packages which has to be installed. You have to import your keys and make the ultimate access for your key pairs. It means full trust with choice 5 safe quit, and just clone your password store to the home folder. It's all. It's done. And for simple typing, your email, your name, for committing process, just type this 3 lines for your git to the pass. It's done. It works, and you can use new storage on your new computer. Next application which can be used with your pass, I already mentioned, is the Rofi, and the menu, it is placed here, installation is here. Integration with Awesome, there is the example how I bound the Rofi pass with the Awesome. Next most important feature is integration with browsers. There are more choices. The pass FF is very great integration with Firefox, and the second browser pass extension can be used for Chromium, Brave, and for Firefox too. I more prefer this one, but many users use the browser pass. You have to install the service called host, which can ensure the communication with your system and your browser extension. It is called pass FF host, which is present here, and you have to install to the system. It is some bridge between the system and the extension. Similar is the browser pass, which has to install the host for browser pass. After it, you can simply here see the possible values which can be used for your login processes. Sign in. You just see here the icons. You just type on it and select the GitHub, login from my access, and you are in that correctly log in. Simple. Yes, there are many next things which can be used. You can visit the links which are shown in the top of this article. The last important application is Android integration. There are important to install 2 applications. One is for OpenChain. It's for upload your KeyPairs. This application can be used for many keys which is stored in your mobile. Second application is for the pass. It is called Password Store, which is bind with OpenKeychain, and you just select your Git repository, and the synchronization is automatic. There is the Android, new versions of Android has possibility to switch your password manager, so you switch in the configuration that you want to use the password store application for it, and complete all passwords in the browsers, in the mobile and next applications will use the password store. Simple, fast. So a pass now can be used in all your devices, and you can see that the architecture is very simple and can be easily used next applications. If you look to the password store, you can see that there exists some GUI applications or GoPass. Yes, it's next possibility with GUI, and I hope that there is some GTK application, maybe KDE applications too, but I don't use it. Yes, this is this one, Qt Pass. Yes, it is possible use with GUI too, but for the password storage you don't need it. So it is all. There is the credit and license part. Jason is a very good developer for open source. I very thanks to this application, because I tried many previous password managers, but this one is very great. So it is all. So we will see next time. Goodbye.